Oh, yes. How much I love this theme song. This theme song. This is the sound of the conga. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the TBS, the True Breakfast Show on 96.1, Montserrat, 96.9, Bon Nimba County, 96.1, Saclay Pierre. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. And we're right here this morning to serve you breakfast. Straight up to 10 o'clock. In the midst of all country first, the love of liberty matters here. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to the 15 counties. Good morning, His Excellency, President Joseph Yuma Boykai, the President of the Republic of Liberia. We must respect our leader. Life is too short to wake up in the morning with regrets. Oh my God. Life is too short to wake up in the morning with regrets. So love the people who treat you right. Forget about the ones who don't. And believe that everything happens for a reason. Life is too short. Bobby Bleeder Addison with our motivation this morning. It's the TBS. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts, Marka Davis. From now straight up to 10 o'clock this morning, serving you breakfast. For room to room, house to house, for one vehicle to another. Indeed, this is the TBS. Good morning. Our final presentation for this week. Yes, Marka, good morning.
Yes.
I like to see you in cash up, man.
Yes, good morning.
Thursday the walking, yeah, wake up and yeah, take anything.
Anything. Then more LEC, my baby.
Yeah. I set a time trap for LEC for the whole Ghana's bill, right?
Yeah.
It will come up 12 a.m.
Okay.
As soon as it come up, by 2 o'clock, I start pressing.
I get tired.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so good morning, and like it is our last presentation for the week. It's also the last day in the month of February, and this is happening for the first time the last 3 years.
Yes,
that we'll be seeing November, but February.
February, yeah.
And today is the birthday of Sis Fabien Kuya of ELBC.
Fabien.
Yeah, Fabien, happy birthday. At least the year you celebrating appropriately.
Yeah. And Fabien and I were neighbors.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, we will see you on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning to you, says Fabien, and happy birthday to you. Today we're supposed to be saying happy birthday to our HR, but
no, she said the 28th. The 28th.
Yes, good morning to all of you this morning. It is great for us to come and serve you breakfast this morning. A lot of things happening in the country, and yes, this country will not burn.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. I love politicians in America.
Yeah.
God bless America, make the country great. That's what they can say. Yeah, so
can you imagine?
Yeah, God bless.
Issue.
Yeah, everyday issues. A lot of things happen in this little Miami.
Yes. Yes, good morning, man. Good morning to all of you, our silent listeners. We are grateful that you're always following us. I know sometimes the discussions can be tempting until some of the silent listeners
they won't call.
They won't call.
Damn it.
Yeah, so after the show, they'll be sending text messages. You know, we are silently following. You know, this discussion is this, is that. But I mean, that's it.
Let me tell you this, guy said a lady from one of these bank. I'm not calling the bank name. So I think the team song played for long. She said, "What happened? The Valentine carry you? Scream my messenger. Boom."
Yeah, so that's what they do, you know, most of the time. But it's great for all of us to be here. Those of you who are consistently following us on Real TV Live, we appreciate you, and our people across the country following us by radio, our audience in Grand Bassa County, Cape Mount, Bombing, Bapolu, Bon County, Nimba, and across to Grand Jida and other parts of the country, Riverside County. Good morning to all of you. It's great to, you know, be with us as we are together. I saw one of my elder brothers yesterday, a big brother, Otero Beria. You know, Otero, he speaks Bassa very well. Yes, you know, when I started at Radio Avam, he was my boss. So I met my boss yesterday. Otero, good morning to you, and thanks for everything that we've been through together. yes, this country will move forward. It just requires out of our positive energy. The social talk, they say, oh, I don't have time for negative energy. I think it is time that Liberians give out uh, positive energy and do not give way to negative energy. If we do that, we'll be moving this country somewhere. The negatives are so much, and it is purely grounded on politics. When it comes to politics, you see Liberians clutching on social media, but guess what? Go to some of the social gatherings and see their interaction. It is quite different from what you see on the social media.
So this is why now, don't be carried away by the politicians too much. These people want to dine together.
Yes, don't be carried away.
You kill yourself. You raise yourself. You do a lot of things for them.
Yeah. You see,
but check on the weekend. Something happened on 19th Street. You remember the phrase Barbara saying 19th Street, 19th Street?
Yeah.
Mary Shop?
Yeah, Mary Shop.
Mary Shop. You saw all of the guys, those who were appointed, those who were, pending, all of that. They were all teaming up. So don't go to the extra mile. Some of you comments can be so terrible that if we start saving them, screenshotting them, I mean, some of you can disagree with people, but some of you, your right house can be so terrible. Yes. Anyway, great. What have you, your internet trip?
No, it's okay. That's some kind of post. Maybe I'm not supposed to see it. I want to restrict me.
Okay. Let's see what we have this morning.
Yeah, let's go straihtly to what we have this morning on the last segment of on the last day of the week for the TBS this morning on Truth 96.1 FM. Coming up shortly, we'll bring you the health tips with David Coty for at least 3 minutes this morning. At 8 o'clock, we'll bring you the review of the papers in our studio chat. A lot of things happening, like you just mentioned, some missing names from nomination list, 2 persons being nominated to the same position. Yes, and also retailers cry out to Commerce Ministry because the wholesalers are also doing retail.
Yeah.
That is a problem. So that is very important. They got to look into that at 9:20 to 9:30. That's 8:20 to 8:30 this morning. We open the lines to interact with our listeners this morning on the segment Talk to Your Leaders. At 8:30 to 9:15, small farm holders of Liberia will be here this morning. Moses Holmes, Emmanuel Tengi, and Samuel Toba will be our guests on the first segment of the show. At 9 o'clock to 9:30, Omisi Johnson, a Liberian journalist, will sit with us to have his take on the tenure position wahala in the country. So Omisi will be with us for 30 minutes, 9 o'clock to 9:30 this morning. At 9:30 to 10, the Secretary General of the Vanguard Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia will be our guest on the last segment of the show, talking about some issues on campus, recent activities. They will come to say more about that on the show this morning. In the midst of all, country first, and this is the breakfast for the week.
Yes, our final presentation for this month, this week. Yes, in the midst of all, the country first.
Tomorrow, Augustine. Do you know the news in the corridor of the president of Liberia?
Why?
I don't know what I should break this news on.
The next president?
Augustine Sir is anticipating running as vice president of the president of Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could be a good PR for him.
Yeah, RCR is always making some ways to be part of the leadership, especially in the media sector. So I mean, I don't know whether it's still a gossip, it's still a rumor, but we have seen social media posts from some of our colleagues from Monrovia, from Margivi, saying yes, you are not, you are prepared to lead, you can make it. So this is the gossip.
So you meet the criteria. The answer is yes.
Oh yeah.
The answer again is yes.
Oh yeah.
You can go for it, and I'll back you.
Yes,
we will back you anyway. Yes, great, folks. This is the Breakfast Show, 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia, Truth FM. Good morning, His Excellence. I'm sure you're having some green tea this morning. Yes, at certain age, we wish you don't drink over 10, you don't drink coffee.
You just drink green tea.
Yeah, drink green tea. Do research on green tea. Green tea is very good. Daryl Coty now should be. They will do a health tip next week on a green tea.
Yeah. But do you know how I managed to know this Augustine ambition stuff? Several persons just please send me Augustine number. Please send me. I said, but what's going on? Please send me Augustine number. I don't really want to.
I guess one day for campaign too. You guess one day for campaign too. No, but anyway, the man with capital B, the man will love it.
And they
Yeah. Who's that Boba Chimo or still speak on that?
and this other campaign I will take pay.
Yeah?
The other campaign I will take
You take pay.
I'll get compensation for the other campaign.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A Boba or speaker still, man.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna be a lead campaign chairman for
Advisor.
Advisor, yeah. Legal advisor.
Chairman ex officio on the campaign board.
Yes. let me tell you this for now before David Koti can come out. You know, I contested in the by-election almost 6 years ago now.
Okay.
In District 13. District 13. I was hoping to represent.
Ben Toba was on the campaign team.
Yes, Ben, Joshua Kyle, these guys there. Yeah. District 18 makes a good lawmaker, man. Anyway. Yeah, so I came across my political advisor. Guess who was that? Senator James Emmanuel Nukwe.
Okay.
Yeah, so sitting down 101.
No, he's a veteran.
Yeah, veteran, you know, nurturing, talking, yes, back and forth, you know. I just take it after the aftermath.
He's so doing.
Yeah, after all of the talking, yeah. Say the Nukwe. He's so doing. Then I fall into the hand of the late Charles Bronskin. Bronskin said, "Oh, journalists now will be lawmaker." I said, "Yes, counsel." He said, "Okay." So then he looked at Darius DeLong. DeLong, good morning to you, Senator DeLong. He said, "DeLong, I'm going to give this phone into."
They don't waste saying your Gary.
They don't waste. Receiver saying my Gary. The man who didn't have $1 per vote him. They don't say no. The Senate Bureau, don't give the phone to Unu. Let's give it to the women there in the battery factory community. They will organize everything. I'm looking at DeLong. He was political advisor of the Liberty Party at that time. So the political advisor been advising the Senate Bureau now. So I just fall in it. Yes, anyway, but these things happen. A lot of things will pass through too.
Sure. So when somebody tell you, say this person has experience or this person is experienced, it means you have passed through all of these small hurdles and stuff. You overcome it. You build your emotion stronger, your mental strength and things. So when they say somebody's experienced, it means that the person has been through a lot.
Then the last thing I fought was Bernie Samuka. Yes. When you come into your election, I see what Derek said, the politician journalist. I fall into the hand of Bernie Samuka. Yes. Samuka said, "Well, you contesting?" I said, "Yes, Samuel." He said, "What, you calling me Samuel?" I said, "Yes, Samuel." There, and we laugh.
One time I called you on the phone and Honorable Samuka said, "My man, just call me Samuel." Honorable, what the issue? What the issue?
When a minute raise one battle cry for you. Look,
as soon as you see the crowd,
your
heart can go in your pocket.
And jokingly, as I close up, Marka, thank you for bringing this on. Let me just see this out in my heart, right? During my campaign mood, I went to Chocolate City to campaign. So all of the battle crowds, you know, people already know O'Neill in Liberia. Yeah, so all the journalists won't be all the middle maker, right? Then at the end of the day, I say, well, I'm leaving this amount. So I just raise up. How much?
Can you imagine?
Look.
So the people want to tell you the battle cry.
The battle cry, not for nothing.
They get press tag.
Yeah. So I look at Ben Tokba now. Who would Jefferson call you back and forth? You know, I brought Ben Tokba into the life. Yeah, so Ben came on behalf of me and now so well the honorable man, I attend the honorable now.
The honorable man.
The honorable man is leaving 10,000.
Damn it.
10,000. That was not that bad for my level.
Yeah, it was not bad. But something happened.
Something happened. The aftermath now.
When you left.
When I left, the guy who won the district,
Papi.
Edward Flomo. You know, Edward in high school from River College all along. They ever called me on the phone and he called my yarn. He said, "Ora, how much you left there?" I said 10K. He said, "Okay, yeah, watch out. I was spoiling for you."
Yeah, they were only pass. I heard that news.
Anywhere I pass.
Anywhere you pass when you leave.
They make a post times 50.
They make it go and post 100.
Yeah, times 50 of the money. They mess out put times 50 out. Just for that whole era. Anyway, it's a nice one.
And Liberian electorates are very deceptive.
Yeah.
When you can't sing your own song, when you pass the other person can't sing the other person's own song.
Yeah, they sing song there.
And you who live in something matter, you are the best politician.
We all won.
Central Evans speak on that boss here.
No, anyway. These are experiences. So anyway, that's a nice one. Let's bring our help to David Ernest. David, we're talking, don't be jealous because you became lawmaker. Nobody voted for you. You were just appointed. Yeah, the late Alaji GV Kroma, you just went on Akko ticket and made you lawmaker. So when talking, don't be jealous. You now go through what we call campaign. That bring the man on. Yeah, see, make it now. Let's do health tip.
Yes, health tip with David
Health
Koti
tip.
this
Health
morning.
tip.
Yeah.
Dear Ernest Coty. Abbas, good morning.
Abbas, at least tell to the order of weekend. You're giving me 3 minutes, no problem. I'll see what this remote titan left you behind. Okay. Foods to avoid at age 50. When you get older, know what to eat and what not to eat. Your metabolism slows down. Metabolism is simply the chemical reaction in the body cells that change food into energy. It can get weaker when you get older. So there are certain foods you do not eat after age 50. Eating what you should not eat can lead to serious health problems. Foods to avoid. Number one, processed meat, sausages, bacon, deli meat, or what we call luncheon meat, all this kind of thing. You got to leave them. So those of you always stopping at a fast food center, purchasing those things, stop once you're about 50. Number two, sugary beverages, fruit juices, soda, sweetening teas. When we talk about soda here, merely soft drink. You're about 50, leave Coca-Cola, leave the other drinks. Now we talk about fast foods, they lead to calories and all this kind of thing. Now, white bread, this normal bread we eat, fuller bread or fancy bread, you gotta leave it once you pass 40, 50. Number six, dairy products with added sugar, chocolate milk, power shake, and a milk that has added sugar, you gotta leave it. Red meat, cow, for example, leave it. Fried foods. I used to love donuts on the 9th Street. I used to always go there in the morning, but I don't go there anymore. Donuts, fried fish, pepper color. Once it is fried, leave it once you pass 40. Number 10, excess sodium. Now, some of you go to the restaurant. By the time you sit, they put the food before you. You have not even tasted the food. The only first thing you will say is, Madam, bring some more salt for me. You ain't even taste the food yet. You're asking for additional salt. Stop that. It is not good for people over 50. Remember this, the time you go to bed and the time you wake up can affect your health positively or negatively. First, you must sleep for 8 to 9 hours every night, between 7 to 9 hours every night. You must do that. Please do not take a nap during the day because if you do, it will interrupt your nighttime sleep. You might go to bed, take a nap for 2, 3 hours in the day, in the night. Those 2, 3 hours will be deducted from your the normal time you're supposed to sleep, and that is not good for you. Second, you must have a consistent sleep schedule. Don't go to bed today, Sunday, 11 o'clock, and wake up 5 o'clock. Monday, you go to bed 10:45 and wake up 6 o'clock. Tuesday, you go to bed 9 o'clock in the evening and wake up. No, 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 no. You can't do that. Insufficient and inconsistent sleep time will put you at risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I go to bed 10:30 every evening or every night and wake up 6:30. So please follow these good examples because most people do not know that sleep is very important. You do it the wrong way, you will get sick. Certain problems will happen in your body. Thank you. Yeah, clear your try. I finished already. Little weekend time for other way. Give me 3 minutes. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Yes, let's bring you a few papers because of time. Let's see what's making news from the print media this morning. So let's bring it a review of the local dealers. What's making news from the print media? We're starting now with the front page Africa, the front page Africa, the front page this morning. Why Mola Molu resigned, and I'm seeing the front page head of the paper is capturing the former chairman of the CDC, Moba Molu, in a very serious mood here. On the front page, the standard bearer now, George Weah, former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor is here. Also on the front page, Africa, the sub-lead story here, a memento and a historic diplomatic achievement. This capture the foreign minister, Sarah Besolo Yanti, who's working. Yes, I'm sure she's going to prove her doctors wrong. Sarah Bessel has been captured on the front page Africa. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story
The
this
next
morning.
paper is the Daily Observer newspaper. Thanks to William Hammer for filing us this paper this morning. The lead story on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper: Waka accused of violating executive law on ministerial appointments. Lawmakers raise issues on the president's disregard for national unity and inclusion. And the sub-lead story: criminal court denies U.S. citizen from seeking medical care abroad. Lucas, you remember Lucas Riches?
Yeah.
Yes, he's on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. We are returns from month-long vacation reinvigorated. Well, President George, we are disembarking from a plane here at the airport.
Charter flight.
Yes, yes, that's the photograph of the president stepping down from the aircraft. And RPAL reaffirms ban on export of unprocessed rubber. The president of the Rubber Planter Association of Liberia, Wilhelmina Mwaba Siawe, on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. On the back page, Indian national charged with theft by deception. A photograph of him seated in a chair before the immigration office. Representative Cole resigns from Bong Legislative Caucus, describes Senator Moi as Confucianist. The two of them, Senator Moi and Marvin Cole, on the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper.
So you put two of them in the back seat, right? Who owns Bond County? Anyway, let's move on to the New Republic. Life for all New Republic man 23 raped 70-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Hey, man. 23-year-old raped 70-year-old woman charged forwarded to court is on the front page of the New Republic, who honored my mother's moral leadership. And of course, the former chairman of the CDC has been captured here on the front page of the New Republic. Well, grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? The back page of the New Republic. B Mountain MDA calls for security protection. It's on the back page. Still on the back page, LBS Worker Union cares for better condition. Steve Silibi on the back page of the New Republic. Ends the review this morning.
Yes, so let's do the final one. The newspaper, the nation's news since 1989. The banner headline: attempted murderer denied medical leave. Lucas Richard on the front page of the newspaper. The sub-lead story on the front page: Moba Malu points at challenges, resigns after 6 years as chairman of the CDC. On the back page of the newspaper, economist gives solution for Liberia's growth. Samuel P. Jackson on the back page of the newspaper. Civil society actors peace on tenured positions. And also on the back page of the newspaper, First Lady meets UNFPA delegation. A photograph of Madam Katumo Boakai with an official of FPA or UNFPA on the back page of the newspaper. The final story: trade agriculture top UK support to Liberia. And that does it for the review of the newspaper. 40 Liberian dollars. Grab a copy and read the details of these developments.
Yes, thank you so much. It's a regular feature on the True Breakfast Show 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Good morning to all of you listening. Thanks so much for tuning in regularly to us. Yes, let's go into it because of time. There are some missing names. This is so interesting. Yes, good morning, His Excellency. I love to greet the President with honor this morning. All hail the King, all hail the King. Yes, good morning, His Excellency Joseph Boyka. You know, when E-Mansion carry you as a nominee, for example, if you David Coty is being nominated in this position, I mean, this go worldwide. The whole public, your friends will come out and tell you what? Congratulations. Once the executive mansion, the website carry you, meaning that there was, the nomination team vetted you well and present you to the public. But this is what happened at the Liberian Senate. Good morning, His Excellency. Some of you can even go to every Mervyn Snow, Senator Snow Facebook page. You'll see a couple of posts there. So the E-Mansion had the longest release. Remember, close to 139 names were released. Yes, some part of last week. All right. So for this position, Kasua, two person, one position. Kasonlin B. Kasua, Deputy Minister for Land and Rail Transport at the Ministry of Transport. This guy is from the Liberal First Movement, Czech Creative Political Party. Yes. I mean, all of his colleagues, his friends, everyone telling you, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Then, to the utmost surprise, he didn't appear for confirmation. Someone else appeared for confirmation. Good morning, His Excellency Joseph Boykai. I mean, good morning. Kasua didn't appear for confirmation. Guess what? Rudolph Nat, instead of Kasua, Rudolph Nat was the one seen at the confirmation hearing. I mean, with all our investigation, Rudolph, we've gotten Rudolph is a relative to Senator James Bunning. So we're also hearing that Rudolph was also nominated for the same position. But how come? We didn't see you mention Rudolph B. Nat. Who saw Kasua as what? Deputy Minister for Land and Rail, Ministry of Transport. And once you are nominated, the Senate have to arrange your day for confirmation. As I speak, apart from Kasua, there are lots of others who are nominated. You can see them on the grounds of the Senate just lobbying. You know, the president is nominating you to get your own confirmation letter, lobbying back and forth. What is happening with our country? Why were you, the E-Mansion, the president, nominate this person for deputy minister, and at the end of the day, different persons suffer for confirmation hearing? And I want to bring this to your attention. Apart from this, there are other positions. Similar thing is happening.
Yeah, so I think Kanswa is the chairman of the ALL.
Yes.
Yes, he's the chairman. Is Kanswa Kanswa. Yes, yeah. I think we had him here before on the show. So he's the chair of all the Foreign Ministers Party. Yes.
The guy feel embarrassed, family-wise, friends, and everywhere. But man, why is it we didn't see you for the confirmation hearing instead of Rudolph B. Nat? So by our investigation, Rudolph, I mean, is a relative. Yesterday, if you listen to Yeke Koluba, good morning, His Excellency. I mean, you are doing some top things out there, but there are a lot of things happening in this little Miami. Rudolph is a close relative, I mean, to Senator James Bunning. There is no secret about it. That's a biological brother. But my point here is, if he's qualified, good. But this guy, E-Mansion, cannot have his name posted out that he didn't appear for confirmation hearing. That is my issue. So if you listen, even yesterday, if you listen to Yeke's Koluba, Yeke is saying now, those who sit on a nomination team, like for example, Senator Prince Moyi, right? You have his wife as one of the board member to LPRC. A lot of things Yeke told yesterday. Yeah. His wife, Nesse Moy, as one of the board member. All right. James Mobile from the airport there. His wife is so there are a lot of things. So His Excellency, good morning to you. If Liberian feels that they saw the true leadership in you and have you replaced with George Weah, if we want to succeed, these mistakes we are making, good morning to the House of Senate. If there's an oversight, we want you to correct it. Now, when I'm hearing there's a negotiation taking place now for Kasua, yeah, find someone in a position, you know, and yeah, throw you through that. After you finish seeing your proposal, deputy. But what am I saying to conclude?
And how did the list was long.
How many names there?
I don't know.
139 names.
139. So I don't know where Kanswa, what number he will be on.
Kanswa should be around 38. Look at 38.
Okay, around 38.
Yeah, his name should be on 38. Number 38 there.
Okay,
yes.
Kanswa B. Kanswa, Deputy Minister for Land and Rail Transport.
Yes.
Yes, and when I saw it that day, I mentioned that, oh, yes, this is all party chairman. Yeah, the African Liberation League. Yeah, so I mean, this is disturbing, and I think there are a lot of slight mistakes happening, especially when it comes to this nomination issue. Yes, because even yesterday even though there have been corrections made on it yesterday, the nominations that came out, we saw that two presidents were nominated to the same position. That correction has been made though, but I think you have to critically look at some of these things. Don't be doing these things just like you're in rush bar way. Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, you have huge responsibility. I think from this moment you have to change the course of how you are, putting information out there. And again, if there are, because people are pointing fingers at people manipulating the process, look at what is coming up with this Kanswa issue.
Yeah. It's
saying that he was nominated. Yeah.
The name is not even mentioned.
Right, yeah.
If President Boyka, if this man don't take this position, people will criticize your government.
Number 38, Consualism B. Kanswa, Deputy Minister for Land and Rail Transport. And then it says somebody else is going for confirmation for that position.
The president finished with confirmation. Really.
How? So how? So these are issues that should be critically looked at. Mr. President, you cannot say, everything people say in Nigeria politics and you play deaf ears to them.
No.
Some of these things, especially when it comes to these appointments and nominations, is becoming controversial. And I think you need to take a swift action to get to the crux of who are those, maybe changing names or replacing people under whose influence and all of that. You got to take steps. You can't keep quiet on these things.
Like you nominate Abraham Plaki now for superintendent for Mangibi. Instead of Abraham Plaki going for his confirmation.
You see Pastor Lake going for confirmation.
Yes, Abraham Lake going for confirmation. How can Facebook finish taking it? Congratulations, Abraham. I see Abraham on mention you. But Facebook finish taking it. Congratulations, superintendent.
I don't know how
superintendent.
These.
Man. It's not good for us.
So, Mr. President, in a very soft tone.
So, what I'm saying also, Natu was also carried by E-Mansion.
Oh.
Yes. So, this is what happened. Since Nat is a relative close to Senator James Manning, he's been preferred over Kaswa.
But how can nomination
the same position? Same
issue.
Position. Like you say, Eugene Fagon, LBS Director General, right?
He come again, say Oni Rawals.
He say Oni Rawal, LBS Director General. Then I go for confirmation. I love him my way through. They think I'm talking, maybe I will not be nomination will not see me. Anyway, but on a very serious note, this is embarrassing. So this is embarrassing. 2 persons, 1 position. So you the favor now. You go for the confirmation. That's what's happening. And Senator Dillon disgraced some people on the grounds of the Capitol building. It's a sorrowful thing. Darius Dillon, good morning to you. I saw a video, very terrible. It's a very sad thing. Within that video, he's saying, look, I'm going to use my power. Sergeant of Arm put this man outside to drag the guy. And I said, damn it. Librarian power business, like 5 and 6. Is this Darius Dillon? They don't throw the guy out of the chambers. He didn't stop there. He came outside and said, drag the sergeant of arms, drag this guy. Then I said, damn it. And he used a word after. He said, look, I will use my power on you. Librarian being power base is like a 5 and 6, like I normally say. It's a very sad thing. Good morning. And all the pressure will go back to Joseph Boyka. During the campaign period, you'll say that Boyka will win, right?
Again, in my very soft tone, I want to call on President Boyka to take these controversies surrounding the nominations very seriously. This is not political talks. These things are not coming from ordinary opposition politicians. These records are reflecting on the papers that are being posted both on the Executive Mansion website and the Executive Mansion Facebook page. And also, it is being manifest at the Senate in the course of our confirmation hearing. You understand? We just read to you that large nomination you did on number 38 is Consualism B. Kanswa. You understand? And somebody else has gone for confirmation hearing for that position.
Okay, so on the 13th of February, Rudolph now were also nominated for the same position. But this is what happened. Rudolph is the brother of Senator James Barney. So same two were nominated for the same position.
So it was not the same batch of nomination that the two names came.
No, 2 different dates. They did nominate the Minister of Justice. The same day they nominated Rudolph.
So which one came first?
So Kasua nomination came out before Rudolph not nomination.
Okay.
So between the two now.
So it was February 20. This one with Kasua was February 20.
February 20, and this is February. Same position. I mean, so the conflict of interest pop up.
No, it's battle.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, those of you commenting, this is not personal thing.
Mr. President,
When we sit on this radio profile, like we United Party journalists, no.
Mr. President,
But we
I
see the
think
right, that's what we talk. If you post any other thing, we just block you from the page, you see it.
Mr. President, I
Yeah.
think this is concerning, and it is not, like I said, it's not about opposition politicians talking or whatever you want to call it, but it is becoming glaring, and it is becoming a little bit of confusing to a lot of Liberian people that is nomination issues. A lot of things are coming up out of it. Two people nominated for same position, and names allegedly being changed. I mean, on confirmation listing and all of that. I think it should be very concerning to you, Mr. President. It is not political talk for you to sit and say, well, that the people thought that politics they're talking. No, that is not it. This is something that you should take very seriously as a responsible and experienced leader. Do not allow this thing to slide through your fingers. So because it will come a point that people will sign documents, people will sign documents, and it will be attributed to you for funds or for projects or other things, and you will not know about it. The same way they do some of these things, and some people say, oh, the president is not in it. No. Big things will happen. These are smaller ones. So you have to put your feet down now. You have to put your feet down now to stop these kind of things from happening before it gets into bigger ones that you will not be able to control in the future. On a serious note, people tampering with documents, nominations. You don't know the position you're nominating people to?
Yeah. Yes, very well. So as we close up on this one, Marka, let me say, people had a problem with Nathaniel Maggie when Nathaniel was the Minister of Foreign, Minister of State, right? Now is Sylvester Grisby, Minister of State, like you Prime Minister de facto. You said Nathaniel was de facto president in this country. Everything was follow McGill. The Minister of State, Sylvester Grisby. I'm highlighting you this morning.
People say you're keen with experience, oh.
Yes, this kind of things. Your family already congratulated you, your friends, your party, and everything. It's a very sad thing. You should rectify this. Anyway, let's move on quickly before we pick few calls up. Good morning to the Minister of Commerce, Abu Muda. Yes, there is Amin Muda. Yes. Amin Muda. Yes, he had a lot of great promises for the business sector. There are bigger business institutions who's into wholesale and retail. Let me bring this to the Minister of Commerce attention. For example, you see Aqua Life. Aqua Life mineral water is into wholesale and they're also into retail. This is going to cripple the smaller business. It's going to bring the smaller business down. Aqua Life doing wholesale and they're also doing what? Retail. I'm just giving you one example. Because the smaller business will go and buy and they have to sell to make profit. You can be into wholesale and into what? The retail at the same time. I'm just bringing it to your attention. If this was happening in the previous government, it should stop. The Coca-Cola factory, you don't go and buy, soft drinks. A small business will not just leave and go to Coca-Cola and buy a soft drink. You have to go through for any business and you buy and you come and sell. This is hampering the smaller business. I intend to bring this to your attention. If you see Aqua Life, Aqua Water, mineral water, they have vehicles all around selling the small shops and things. They won't happen with those who buy to sell on the retail level. It's crippling our business. Anyway, yes, this is the breakfast show. Some of you like you comment, but we'll say the fact. Look, you don't need no defense team for this government. If the rightful things, this government came with a lot of experience. When we see the errors and when we put it out, you don't want to accept it in the good faith. That's your business. But it's a very sad thing to have two persons nominated of the same position. It's a very sad thing. Go to the grounds of the Senate. You see people lobbying, looking for the confirmation here, and senators passing back and forth. Oh my God. Let's pick a few calls on Marka. Yes.
0770-202-579, 0770-202-579. Call and participate on the show this morning. The first caller here is Blair Bobby Addison.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
When I called this morning as a founding member of the National Patriotic Party, Kokoya Rubanga Bon County, to commend my president, Joseph Nima Bwaka, for nominating Nelson Fremont as 102, the Liberia National Police, and also to the Senate for confirming him as one or two of the Liberian National Police. Absolutely, that promise the people of Liberia with the person and the nomination of the confirmation of Nelson Fremont, you're going to receive the best from the Liberian National Police. So Nelson Fremont, the Liberian people are looking up to you. You know what you do, you know what you did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Yes.
Sorry, let me
Yeah.
get it
Sorry.
on speaker. Please, let me get it on speaker. Just go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
This is Alright Justice from calling you from Lower Magidi Kande.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, on these issues, you people were efficiently, you people are flagging most of these things, but the people came with anger into the leadership. All these things, you people will see it, and you people will keep advocating that they can see the right things to do, but they will never do it because the anger was already in them to come and revenge from the past, you know, what the past government was doing and what they would do, right? And even the leader which is choosing Marka today, none of people are praising that choosing Marka will work with the experience. But he is one person that is being on record that there's nothing that people will do, especially any of his followers, to go and report that these things you people are doing or saying is not good. You people stop it.
What kind of record he on for that one?
Right?
He said he on record. Which record he on for that one?
I'm saying that he's not on record for saying anything like that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka, and let me say good morning to all you. This is Ali, and I join you from my local community resident. I believe that President Bagat is trying to lose control over his appointment because you can have senators who will be vetting and the China confirming. I think the conflict of interest. You have Senator Dillon, Senator Plumwood, you have Senator Nyebekaga, and Senator James Pandy. The other committee, they are the same people that are confirming. I think the conflict of interest. I'm kind of asking President Bagat to please restore that committee, an independent committee. Then let's try to do a confirmation because it's becoming alarming. Every time President Bagat made a appointment, he got to change the name or they change the position. Or some people there, they are not there, but they had a job. It is not good.
Okay, thank you. It's not good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Darrington P. Jackson, and I do join you from a Baptist seminary. And you see what is happening, that tells you that some of these things that are going on, like appointment, names, I mean, surfacing, the president is not even know all of these things. We saw it coming and we said it, but people did not listen. We said Joseph Waka Omorudo could be used. People will make a decision and he will just be there acting like he's making a decision. Why you be nominating people to position, the same position, two persons at the same time? Assistant minister, two persons at the same time. What is happening? He said that the president doesn't know what is going on and he just there pretending to be the one doing it. I think we need to.
Okay, so for us, we're yes, yeah, let him go. For us, difficulty on the line. We just bringing this to the attention of the president. That's why we're a member of the Fourth Estate. All right, we're not here to defend opposition. We're not here to defend the ruling party. Okay, so we as journalists, we are gatekeepers of the society. That's why they refer to us as member of the Fourth Estate. What we see a major error, it's a sad thing. We should have to flag it. If the president plays a deaf ear to this, then we'll go more on this. Let's speak on Derek Ernest Cote. Derek, morning.
Thank you. I think what you're doing is a wake-up call. I don't think anybody should write messages to you condemning what you're doing. This is a wake-up call, and this is good for the government.
We're paying attention to that message, sir.
I just want to say here to my good senators, if there's any senator who is involved in some kind of manipulation, you got to leave and stop it. Don't embarrass us. Play your role to confront people and not having any hand in helping in nominating or suggesting names. Sit there and wait and do your nomination. I think this is where the trouble is coming from. So if any senator is involved, I don't know who, please stop and give the president a chance. Wait for your people to come to you and you confirm them. But the main reason why I call is to say thank you for the wake-up call. This is nothing against the government. If anybody is writing text messages, say anything, just overlook it and keep, doing what you're supposed to do. Thank you.
Okay, so Senator Snow, every member Snow, if he's laughing about this, one of your own member, every Snow posted on his Facebook page is the art and job season. Listen to this kind of thing. So the thing we're talking, It's a reality.
Only immersion operator can relate.
Can relate. Add and drop season. Yeah, those are all who attend the University of Liberia will add and drop. When that period can last for 2 or 3 weeks like that. Add and drop season. Every snow posting it on. And colleagues, he knows that.
Yeah, let's take Emma. Emma, good morning.
Appreciate this morning. There's a wake-up call to our president. It is true we said that Marka we want. But while we are observing our people are trying to do their own appointment for the Marka for the party to continue to talking do it down in Marshall as the United States. I saw that the two names are still on the same position. Yesterday he saw social media for plan with either Lucky. Who knows do that to me how much again? Position, man, I still not. So, why don't take charge of those things? Because you told all there will be no business as usual. And that's what I see. I think there's business as usual in this nomination. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we take one more call, then we'll move on to our guests. Yes, if you have that call, go ahead and do so. But this is not pressing there. I mean, Senator Snow even laughing. The comments are there.
No,
go ahead and read it.
The person is not. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Good morning.
Good morning to O'Neill also. There are two things I want to say quickly. One, Mr. Marka has to have somebody, the presidential guy who's supposed to be responsible for saying after these things, to go through all these documents to be able to understand clearly who they are signing or appointing to these positions, so that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated, because that way you will cover them. The second thing I want to say is that Mr. Gregory Coleman, who is the IG for the police department, I would like for him to look at District Number 1 Police Department. Mr. Denicius, Toe, Mr. Sapi, Emmanuel Biu. These guys are working so hard. We need some kind of a vehicle in this area because the crime rate's getting high. We have to be safe in our own skins over here, and we need Mr. Coleman to take care and support District Number 1, Level 5. Thank you very much for taking my call.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I think that's it for you this morning.
Yes, thanks to all of the callers. This is the Breakfast Show, 96 for once. Let's hope you accept this or bringing out in a constructive faith, Yes, don't feel denigrating any of you. No. Yeah, Senator Snow was even pushed. Read the comments on every Snow. All of y'all together, you people are colleagues. So what we're saying is the fact, But let's hope the president, this will reach, the minister of still good one to you, Sylvester Grisby. This will reach your decks. This reach your decks. The family of Kasua, the friends, the party, this have not gone down well with him after Iman carrying him, nominating him, as deputy minister for railroads. Anyway, yeah, so we have the guys from the smallholders, rubber. This rubber business, I've been an old age thing. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, all through her 12 years, have been putting executive order on deportation of robbers. So the latest was George Weah. So we have the small robbers holders with us in studio as well. Let's link out to the guys and say good morning. On the TBS, still making some adjustment. Let's see. Yes, I feel good to go now. Good morning. Okay. Yes. Let's see if we can get some adjustment with them. But so say my Gibbons ascension for taking part. No man. Yeah, man. Yeah. This show is not a my Gibbons show. You got more than 4 or 5 persons calling. Other people too have to call. Anyway, so let's see if we can link up with these guys in studio because of time this morning. They are from the small robbers holders in with us this morning on the TBS. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Let's start out with you. Good morning. You get him in? Okay, so just have a self introduction. Go ahead. Good morning.
I'm Moses Smith. From the small farm of Secretary General.
Okay, next.
My name is Samuel Naledia Topa from Bon County, member of the Small Rural Farmer Holder of Liberia.
Okay.
Manuel Advanso Tengbe. I'm from the GB Belt. I'm a farmer, member of this organization.
Okay, so someone just about the small holders robbers. When I saw the name, I said, "Wow, okay, that's good." Tell us, give a backdrop of this organization.
Okay, let me kick a ball study. Okay, we are a newly established group. We have a membership of approximately thousand small holders. Or we are interested in uh, uh, the issue of this particular
Process rower.
or our apparent today have to do with our concern is the news that the ban that is placed on process road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are due our attention and they are due all other farmers attention because the risk involved if the next sort ban wherein you have a broker.
So let's get it straight for the benefit of the listening audience. I have a couple of documents within my possession. Yes, from 2006 through up to 2012. All right, 2017. Ellen Johnson have been put in executive order. The leader was George Weah. Also put the what is it? Do you want this executive order to be lifted on the process bubble or what?
Absolutely no.
No, I'm my own of also.
No.
Okay, so you tell us why. Why should this executive order? Because there are calls down that President Joseph Yuma Boykai, should leave this executive order. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you individually.
Okay. The reason the ban should remain that a lot of reasons. For one fire is you have companies in this country that I buy on process rubber. And those companies provide job for so many Liberians who have left or lack Liberia Agricultural Company, approximately 2,000 plus workers. Firestone, okay, the group, the Indian factory that is in Guyana, also. Those factories are in need of rubber. Or you can take for Eastern, you see the Firestone, you see their vehicle, two or in Nima or country. So why it is you have people saying that they need the ban or to export and process rubber. Why? There's no reason. And I will tell you frankly, or we are farmer. If all the ban is live on, our farm would be erased. The farm would be erased because criminals usually go to our various farm, take our rubber by bag, sell it to the broker. But at the company level, they don't buy rubber by bag. You go and sell a rubber to the company, they will ask you, we farm it from that. There are a lot of questions, there are a lot of security put in place at the various company. But for the broker only is interested in getting rubber. What I farmer, what I know, to just get rubber by all means. So the ban is very helpful to us. We are farmers. It's serving as security for all near because the criminal aspect have been curtailed. So we support the ban and we are calling on government to not adhere to those that is saying that they should live for the ban.
Okay, let's hear the man from Bon County. Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you for the recognition. Once again, I told you, my name is Samuel Naleda Topa from Bon County, specifically Toyota. This ban will not be good for us. I can more 2011.
You mean lifting the ban?
Yeah, lifting the ban not good for us. 2011, I was with the SI Raw Company. I worked there from the nursery all the way as far as Herman. But they redundant me. They redundant me because of the same situation. The company not getting no more raw. Tell me, what next? The company will not continue with me in the company while I was junior star. I became 350 years at the time. So today, I on a job. Almost 10 years ago, I'm on my own now, hustling. So, we are from the raw sector. While in the raw sector, we were playing at the small farm. And the farm, that's more survivor. Then you talking about you want labor ban to care on process raw all the country. Why? Why you want to do that? If you do that, no gonna harm you creating for me. I don't have money to deploy security or to assign security to my farm in my any place. You put me at risk. You created prime. You know my president company at the time, 600 some more workers left at company. Today, what's still the record there? If you do the thing, you hand me the group, you hand me that in there, the company in where? Or when other people close, you know what happened to the country? It began serious situation.
Do you have Liberians working to this company? I understand. Yeah, you have Firestone, you have Jetty and all. Do you have Liberians working to this robbers company?
I get to you my experience. I get to my frustration when I work in the company. SRC raw company. Today we're closed now today. We got close because the shipping I own a road to different place. You understand what I say? Today we got a job.
Is the ban in your favor? Is the ban helping the youth on the small robbers farm holder? Is the ban helping or 100%?
100% helping all. My brother, they live at that bank. You know how no other in the country? Especially for the raw. I think you people who are the biggest thing, you know what the raw is doing to the economy. Raw helping economy. Today you live at that bank. Get see the honestly, sorry to say, honestly, any good government or some government can live at the bank. Because if I were only right, I get 50 and you if I can share all the country. I get go in the corner, I get my continue, I get Mambe there, you know, get deployed the garden account, I get lucky and still be and carry the free boy and pay my body, I ship it all the country. What have we do for the government? Where I so bad few to run a raw? Why I so get machine? Why I get people employed as well as so get security? All the people are called good government can do that. I think so. If beyond human imagination, they deliver the ban.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, your colleague are coming in.
Yeah. I know we have come as a team
Mm-hmm.
to also throw our weight behind the government executive.
You from Mangibi or
Yeah.
from Mangibi, okay?
You from my GB, to be specific, GB Belt. Our coming here is to throw our weight behind the government executive order 124 that says no unprocessed rubber should leave this country. We, the small farm holder, we are 100% in support of this ban. And this ban should not be lifted. If this ban is lifted, we are in a field. We know the consequences we are facing. The theft rate continue to increase. Can you imagine the gun season? We're not at peace because when we try to put our small proceed together, these guys are there trying to don't make way with our proceed to the buying station that buying rubber, putting it in continue to try to take it out from this country. And the government the country will stand not to benefit anything from these people because it will also undermine the avenue, the generation of avenue in this country because they are just taking and carrying away and they are not there is no impact to the country. So we have come as a team to appeal to the government that this ban should not be lifted.
Okay, yes, yeah, go ahead.
Or for those people who calling on government to live on the ban, or they can tell you, Mr. Robert, they do not have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They do not understand.
You mean those who asking the president now to lift the ban? Mm-hmm.
Those like Sekia leading advocate. The man does not have fun. For Nima.
Why they want the ban to be lifted, in fact?
Or I will tell you that people who put in the ban to be lifted is for their own selfish gain. It's not in the best interest of farmer.
Sure.
Farmer do not stand nothing to benefit from broker. Those broker will only buy your crops, export it. But I will tell you, when the company buy your product, you have the means of
So the brokers and the company, which one do you prefer to sell it?
Company is preferable because at the company when you sell your proceed, you have the opportunity to buy farming material.
Do you sell in local or foreign currency?
No, we sell in foreign currency.
Okay, great. So prior to your invitation, bringing you on, I've been going through a couple of executive orders, going back data from Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former president. Throughout for 12 years, you have been placing an executive order on this rubber exportation, on processed rubber. And the latest is President George Weah. And the current president, Joseph Boakai, have been vice president to the former president. Now he's president. And there is this call for he to lift this ban. Do you think the president would do so?
I don't think so because the president for agricultural background, he support industry. You know what industry bring to economy. So I don't think he will live on the particular ban because Liberia, our rubber industry have to be modernized. Our rubber industry has to be prioritized. And in order to have a successful industry, you need product like bulk of these factories. the couple shortage. I think there are shortage of couple that need to alarm me that Liberia the likely hit couple shortage because of this unprocessed rubber people who are exporting there. So the factory cannot get the require rubber to process. How do the factory work? Like the leg of leaf group. Leaf group that run under one shape. By right, rubber companies will run three shape.
Yeah.
But because of lack of sufficient rubber, so
Yeah.
we reduce. So taking into consideration, there were people who were employed. They got redundant there because you don't have them keeping because there's no couple, there's no rubber coming in. So we are calling on government to not adhere to those people that are calling to live on the ban.
What's the total membership at Small Rubbers Farm? Do you cut across the entire country?
Yeah, we are more than 1,000 plus.
Yeah. So
evidence, we have document that those people are calling on government to not adhere to the consortium of rubber sector who calling on the labor ban. We are direct representation of them. They told us that they subscribe with the idea of the RPAL. RPAL is one of the other organizations.
Okay, so I have this press release here. This is from the Rubber Planter Association of Liberia. Supports Executive Order number 124 of the moratorium on the exportation of unprocessed natural rubber. So this release is in line asking the president Joseph Boyka not to lift this executive order.
Great. Which we from the small raw farmer holder we support. We support 100%. You know, let me get small brief they say you know, they get on a bigger platform get calling. You know, they are involved in a small thing on the side. We tap someone who knew it. We're here for now. Take care then when the organ he can into that in a bell. He called for farmer meeting one day. That idea he proved for us about what significant we made, what impact we made when you have someone in the corner buying raw on the side. You know what you having the all, you know what you do the all when it comes to our farm? You have me our farm. Because people will be doing what they call go by church. Let me get put cement in it. They go by church and cut the raw one night and put it in a bed and bring it to the guy who in the corner and pay for it. And in the what happened to us. Then you say, okay, you no longer be around. Yeah, you didn't more. You have put your body and get your money for yourself. You go by a business. We will be in the trouble. So please, I'm appealing to President Boyka. Please, when you visit into that, the men who were near that day talking that events in serious.
You visited to that?
Yes, during the temperature, he went there and he talked to all during the temperature. So I think
he talked to the Small Rubbers Farm holder. The president is from an agricultural background. He knows more about this.
Yeah, here the executive. I'm appealing to him that they ban. Please let it remain as it is. You shouldn't leave it up. Political pressure might make you leave it up. Please leave it as it is. Because those guys are coming to you with the pressure is for their own interest. It's their own service game. Please leave it as it is. Let us go ahead with it. Let us come back to cry and say, oh, Papa, a day. So please leave it up. But for now, it's okay for all. It's good for all as small rubber farm holder in this country. Please, as I'm speaking to you while on the radio here, a lot of guys on my phone, they are testing me. Saying, sir, you're leaking moral. Imagine putting the paper away from water to appear here. They are telling me to remain here.
So you came from all the way Bon County?
I'm from Bon County this morning. I picked up on 3 o'clock this morning.
3 o'clock? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to come.
Yeah, to come and appeal because it's something that is affecting us. So please, those guys are talking that thing. Please, I hold you for President Boyka, please. Senator Mwe, you put the tatapo in the government. Please don't allow the guy to influence you. What it all means. Let the it is and carry on while raw activity, please, because that will survive on to send our children to school.
Let me come in a little bit. Hello?
Go ahead. Yes.
If the president have the intent to lift the ban, let him have the talk that he's bringing poverty on the locals. Because if this company...
If the ban be lifted, it'll be poverty, bring you poverty or no?
Exactly so, because if those companies, I know that processing...
You mean the company will shut down, they'll close?
Shut down, definitely. If they go out of rubber, they will shut down, then our people start to perish.
So I just got this information. Fires will have almost up to 1,000 workers. Jetty have close to 500 workers. These are all Liberians. They'll all go out of job.
Yeah,
exactly. So the Indian man is providing food on table for various people, many people. And now, if the government have that intent to lift that ban up, and this company go out of rubber and they shut down their activities, then the masses tend to suffer.
Okay, let's get a few public reaction. This morning, they are from the small rubbers farm holder of Liberia, calling on His Excellency President Joseph Boyka not to lift the executive order. Well, these things happens. It's a general call now from all rubbers, the Planters Association, the smallholders, all adding the voice, so the many voices acting His Excellency. They say, please don't lift the ban, don't lift the ban. Otherwise, we'll have hundreds of Liberians going out of job. This executive order quite recently was imposed by His Excellency Joshua, and through our Ellen Johnson 12 years, the executive order ban have been there. Let's be calls up 0770-153-265. You're live on the Breakfast Show. My name is O'Neill. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Robert Sangali. I'm calling from Petertown in District Number 5, Makidi County. Yeah, I called to make an input on your show.
Go ahead.
Let me comment the student guest this morning. You know, only this issue about lifting up the ban is going to be a serious punishment for us as a citizen and for the government as well. Over the years, the people who have been buying rubber in Liberia, stuffing it into container and shipping it out of this country, they are causing serious problem to us. When I was working with Leaf Group, we were being laid off because Leaf Group were not getting rubber in this country. Thousands of people left job because they were not getting rubber. Why should this be? And people are taking rubber out of this country. Where factories are in this country, they need of raw rubber to process it. They are already employed our citizens in this country. So we are calling on the government. We supported the government. We did not support the government for all to have a punishment. I believe in the wisdom of the President Joseph Boyka. This is a president who came to liberate and rescue the ordinary people.
Okay.
So we are saying to you that we will make our voices to be heard. The president should not lift up this ban. Because when the president lift up this ban, and let me tell you, there's a high station in this place called Popela. Popela is smoking rubber out of Guinea. We got all of the evidences. They are smoking rubber out of Guinea. So we are calling on the government not to allow them to do that. Let us sell rubber to the various factories or the companies that are in this country that are also helping our citizens to be employed.
Okay.
This is going to provide more income to the government, and the government is going to be able to take a lot of development to help us as a citizen. So we are calling on the president.
Okay.
We supported you. I was one of the presidents that were in the swamp, that were in the sun. We supported you because we want our voices to be heard. We are kindly appealing to you. Do not lift up this man, because when you lift up this man, we are going to suffer in this country, ordinary local farmers.
Thank you
So much.
Thank you. Let's pick another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, you live. Go ahead.
This is John C. I'm calling from Nima County.
Nima County.
Yeah, one of the local farmers. Let me just say thanks to the studio guests and thanks for allowing them on the platform. The issue about this whole ban lifting issue is not a good thing because it's going to affect we the farmer again.
You from Nima County. Do you want the president to lift this ban?
No, I don't want the president to lift this ban. I want for the ban to remain, and I want for them to put in mechanism to prosecute those that are violating the ban. Because we are getting
let me ask you this question. How do you benefit while this ban is on, this executive order? How do farmers benefit?
Yeah, there are a lot of ways in which farmers benefit. One is that we don't have a lot of theft on our farm anymore. Those people that sell the rubber, that bags, or put it on motorbike, they take it to some other businesses that buy the rubber and send the unprocessed rubber out of the country. They buy a lot of rubber from bags, they buy rubber from keke, they buy rubber from the motorbike. And those are criminals that bring the rubber. They don't have farm. They go to our farm, they steal our rubber, and they take it to them and sell it to them for small money. They could now with the brokers. The brokers go in the town and villages, they buy the rubber from people at a cheap price, and they take it to the very guys. Those companies that are here processing rubber don't buy those kind of rubber. They buy rubber that will come in trucks pickups. In fact, they ask you where you have your farm, they get your database. But those people that export and process rubber, they buy any kind of rubber. You carry one bag, get the way they pay you for it.
Okay.
So if the bar is lifted, we're going to get into serious problem.
Thank you.
That's one of the reasons why most of the farms close.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Calling from all the way in Nima County. Thank you. 0770-153-265, 9 o'clock. We'll be closing up. Let's see this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Renu.
Morning.
Thanks for having me, Renu. My name is Marka, and I called this morning from the office of the Intellectual Alliance of Nigeria. I may not be a rubber planter or a farmer, but I like to side with the colleagues in studio, especially their plea to the current president and his administration not to lift up the ban placed on the exportation of processed rubber. When you can bear me witness that Firestone has been in this country for over a year. And what Firestone have done, I mean, other companies in other countries are producing materials in those countries. Now, the establishment of the jetty rubber plantation, we are seeing processed rubber. People have finished issue. We are creating chairs and other rubber bands. And this happening because of the moratorium placed on the exploitation of processed rubber. And I think the guys who are in studio, they are conglomeration of quarters from all across the country telling you that President Marka should not live on this ban, because this ban, you know what it will do? If you leave this ban on, you have people invading tax, you have the economy being calculated, you have farmers being laid down. And so we are appealing to President Marka that this moratorium is laudable. You can hit President Weah, but these are some of the good work President Weah has done that will help the mass base of the people. You see, people are crying.
Okay, Mark.
They are crying for help. President Marka, listen to them. Do not listen to one advocate who under the banner of consortium of rural plantation. Don't listen to them. They are not farmers.
All right, Madoko. Wow, we're back. After the political back, it's back. Let's pick. Yes, we gotta go now because of time. I go do just one more call. This is the Breakfast Show 96 per wall. Let's see if I can pick this caller via mobile this morning. 0770-153-265. Let's see if I can get this one. The line, Jamie. Good morning. Morning.
And I do join you from a resident in Dubu. I think the main callers have called, and I think it is a clear validation that yes, indeed, the moratorium on processed rubber should not be lifted. Because the first thing we knew, there are two factors. One of the most important, one of the most significant factors is the issue about the job market and the expansions in the private sector. Another thing is, with that being done, definitely you will have job creation. So definitely you reduce the too much weight on government, where everyone wants to govern government, and they want to have people who are turning rubber into finished goods. Definitely they will have the opportunity to provide food for their family. So I think it is significant, and I'm adding my voices, the middle voices, asking President Marka to not leave the moratorium on processed rubber in the country. Everything should be processed right here, should be turned into finished goods, and see how we can expand our market and make the private sector more viable.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Yes, they talk. We listen. Yes, yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, you listen out to the callers. Yes. I mean, everybody almost saying the same thing. But let me just ask you: Are you guys, the company, are they buying at an acceptable rate? Interviewing studio there. Those are you selling now. I'm not a rubber seller. The companies that are they buying on an acceptable rate?
Yeah, for now we can say acceptable because there are global issues, because every time we sell our rubber, there are concerns for every farmer too. What it is that the price can increase. But the response from those companies, especially Firestone, the global issue, for the world market, So their price is also based on the world market. So we can say they are buying for the price they can offer.
Okay, great. So we scratch our time. Gentlemen, we'll take parting comments. Let's start up. You the here for the small holder, right? Okay, the SG. Yeah, let's start off the edge. We'll do a round table. Go.
Okay, I want to take this time again to tell His Excellency, to appeal to him, please, adhere to us, listen to us. We are farmers. We know how it is to have something planted. Yes. The ban is actually helpful to us. Please do not listen to those who calling on you to leave the ban. And again, or we want to use the medium to call on you, the Excellency Ambassador Marka, or there's a company in Nima County, or at the Sokopa. It is done. It's some of those men being good for Liberia that they try and bring investors. People have a processing plan already. Why cannot you collaborate as brokers and go to the Sokopa there and have employ all Liberia?
Okay, great. Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Onion. Thank you again. Please allow me to get a short in my vernacular for 1 minute. Now, learning no abona bonka de kaplaka. No pa bang. Ku sendra nga representing plaka. Aga meninda mui pa na ramen me ka yega ju. Kaplaka ka yega ju. Kabu kaluno president bona. I bo attention. Meningma. Bega club. No nga pa ga de duno bona. Ngori again ngotoma. And blafi pramen. Please, I'm asking if the executive will require legislature approval or so. Please, I'm telling you that if they are going to be involved, please let them tell that hand from inside. You shouldn't allow this to happen because when it happens, it will cause a lot of problem for all.
Okay.
What I'm saying.
All right. Nice ballet. Yes.
At this hour, I may like to add my voices on all of these voices that are saying the same thing. That we are appealing to the government, Joseph Numa Barkai, the legislator, that they must see reason that this ban should not be lifted. We are small farm holders. We are in the field. We know the consequences that we are facing, the theft rate that we are facing. So if they allow, if the government lift this ban up, we stand to suffer as citizens. So we are appealing to him in his good office and we see reason that this ban should not be lifted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Moses Holmes, Samuel Togba, Emmanuel Tengbe, small rubbers holder with us on this segment of the True Breakfast Show, 96.1. Let's take this break. When we come back, we'll bring out Omisi Johnson. He's the founder and executive director of the Accessories to Justice and Legal Aid Program. Well, he will be able talking about this tenure business. Yes, let's take this show.
Mr. Omisi Johnson, a Liberian journalist, is here this morning to talk more about the he is the founder and executive director of the Access to Justice and Legal Aid Program. Here, the organization which is legally established, okay, to provide civic and public legal education through outreach and the media. So we have him here this morning. So just before we can join Omisi shortly, let me do Bishop Cottle Brown wants me to do this for him shortly. So let me just do it shortly for them this morning, and it's also for the humanitarian purpose, a campaign to promote hearing healthcare in Liberia. So pre-World Hearing Day awareness. Do you have an ear or hearing problem? There's hope. Church Aid is here to provide awareness on ear and hearing care. Check your ear, assess your hearing capacity, and also treat your ear problems where feasible. Provide hearing aids where feasible. Conduct community volunteers training or chats. So yes, it's happening on this Friday, March 1, 2024, beginning at 9 a.m. The venue is the Diaspora Pentecostal Church, VOA 1 Community, former displays and refugee camp, Burrillville, Montserrat County. So yes, for information, you can call 0776 944 736. Again, 0776 944 736 or 0775 858814. 0775 85 8814 0886 519 268. So yes, this initiative by Church Aid is helping to address some of the issues with ear and hearing problems. So they'll be providing awareness on this. They'll be checking ears. They'll be assessing your hearing capacity to treat your ear problems where feasible. Provide hearing aids where possible. They will also be conducting community volunteers training. So the venue, like I said again, is the Diaspora Pentecostal Church, VOA 1 Community, former displaced and refugee camp, Burrillville, Montserrat County. It is happening on tomorrow, Friday, March 1, 2024, beginning at 9 in the morning. So yes, thank you. So let's go now to Mr. Omisi Johnson here this morning on the Truth Breakfast Show on Truth 96.1 FM. Well, Chief, it's great to have you this morning on the program.
Thank you, Marka. I'd like to say thanks to the management of the Truth FM family for allowing us to sit today to contribute to the success, the development, the way forward for our country. Thank you very much.
Okay, tell us about a bit more. Who is Omisi Johnson?
Okay, well, Omisi Johnson is a Liberian journalist. All of my 20 years of journalism, I was being assigned at a quote, 20 years quote reporting. I think my passion. Even I envisioned that during my high school days, attending the Buffet, Dolukan Buffet High School in Bon County. Like I want to become a professional human rights journalist and professional human rights lawyer. So I matriculated at the AM Zion University, where I earned a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and sociology. I've also made extensive acquisition of knowledge, both regionally. I've been in Ghana, I've been in Benin, I've been in Nigeria. I don't just go to workshop to go and eat and put my entire body into it in terms of training. So after my graduation, I worked with the central law offices for almost 8-9 years. That tax allowed me to travel extensively across the country, filing legal papers at the various magistrates, circuits, as well as the Supreme Court. So I observed the level of challenges faced by the ordinary people in having access to the justice system. The system is already complex, and those variables, such as lack of knowledge on the legal system by the ordinary people, a lack of interpretation of judicial languages is another barrier. Poverty, ignorance, because civil and criminal procedure, our people are not aware of the procedure, so they get entangled, they get frustrated. You sometimes hear them say, "Oh, the judge and the lawyer are they're corrupt." So that develop our own passion to shifting our paradigm in terms of thinking. So currently, we legally register the Access to Justice and Legal Aid program, as you said rightly. So you have our article incorporation business registry. So what we do media is to help provide civic education, to help provide public legal education. That is one of the cardinal issues that is serving as a barrier for the ordinary people. And just go outside Maserado, you see the need for access to justice for the ordinary people. So basically, that's why we are involved. So what we do first is we do the research. So we are not too quick on commenting on national issues. But when we do the research and we find the variables are true, then we can get involved. That's why we call your attention to allow us to provide some level of education for our ordinary people. Sometimes when I'm on the radio, our advocacy now for you, they call it on for Liberia people. My old man and my brothers and sisters who don't know the system, who don't know the legal system, the law, and their rights. But those of you who are educated can also benefit from our information.
That is good. Well, tell us, since the establishment of this program, what have been some of the success stories and some of the challenges? Obviously, in whatever endeavor, there are ups and downs.
Yeah, so for our own innovation, our colleagues at the Prime FM Communications, they allow us to run a radio program for almost 1 or 2 years. So what we normally did on the program is we provide public legal education on different sectoral issues. Once it starts to human rights issues, like for instance, those cases that we come across every day at the magisterial court, now as we speak to you, some of the cases are read before the magisterial court or at the police station, such as landlord and tenant relationship. Another one is, how do children benefit from their parents or family properties when their parents die? They're fighting here, there. How marriage and divorce? What are the different types of marriages? Sometimes you hear people, "Oh, today my country wedding, traditional wedding. Oh, next week my queer wedding, this statutory wedding." But those are all. Do they know? No. So sometimes we hire professors of law at the Louis Arthur Grand School of Law. We hosted a renowned lawyer, Baka Kane, who's the former. I know he stayed there. Former head of the Law Reform Commission. We also hosted prosecution lawyers. We hosted both public defense lawyers. So the essence of that was to provide public legal education to the ordinary people, because Liberian people do not know that you need to have a lawyer. So if you were to even open the line for people to call in and ask them, "Do you have a lawyer?" They will tell you, Liberians can only look for a lawyer when they have legal issues. We say no, because awareness is not there. So we went along and we had to stop the program because of lack of funding. So that's one of the major challenge. Another challenge is the system, the governance system. We have not seen where the government, it happened in other countries where they support civil society organizations that are involved in providing legal aid services. It also lessens the burden on the state in terms of prosecution, because cases, there are some people who are not supposed to be at the prison compounds now. They are there beyond statutory period. Why are they there? They are there because even their relatives who are outside do not know that the state not supposed to keep somebody beyond statutory period in the prison compound as pre-trial detainees. We're all bringing them for trial. No. If you did that, it's a violation of section 18.1 of the criminal procedure law that calls for the lawyer to file a motion before the court for a dismissal of such a case. Do our people know that? No, we say no. So you see, everybody, I had the first child of my people. I had the first child. So as with the minister, the property of our parents, though, that's what the law says. If the parent didn't leave a will, with your name inside that, if I die today, I got property in Cinco, I got property in Douala, then my first son, John Brown, should be the one to administer the property. If people are 10 children from the family, and your parent put your last brother name into the will, all the baby sisters and brother have to confirm and respect and cooperate with that last child whose name is in the will. Is it happening? No, that's the conflict we see around here. So one of the major challenges is funding because public legal education, doing pro bono services for people who are behind bar because they don't have their way or the knowledge, the information is not there. It's another major problem that the state is facing. You heard the other day that the Minister of Justice was clear to say that the prison command is overcrowded. In fact, there's lack of shortage of food. We say no, that was a violation of human rights. So we are saying that we are not arguing that if people violate the law, they should not be prosecuted. No, we are saying they should be prosecuted, but in accordance with due process. So if you are convicted, that means they finish judging you, going through trial, they say you're wrong, you are the South Beach or any prison centers. The same way we who are not there, we outside eating tobosoye. Those behind us should be eating tobosoye. The same way we go to health, there should be health facilities at the real prison compound correction centers. Is it happening? Well, yes.
Okay. Well, I think this program is very important and educative to our ordinary Liberian people, including even some of us who are behind the microphone. We are not, deep into legal analysis or studies and all of that. So I think it's very important. However, today we called you here for just at least 30 minutes to make some comments on this tenure issue. This is the biggest debate in the country right now. Legal minds are arguing about it. Though you may not be a lawyer, you have some legal knowledge, and following the judiciary for over decades, I think you can say something about that. What is your take on this whole appointing people to tenure positions that are already occupied by people whose tenure are not yet over? And this debate is huge. Let's hear you out.
So personally, the system referred to me as a paralegal. I am very open with the civil and criminal procedure. I do draft petitions, application, you may call it application or petition. I draft affidavit. 8 years working to a law firm. The legal assistant in the law firm is the nucleus of the law firm that posts, he or she posts the lawyers in gear going for court action. So let's come to the issue. We've listened keenly during the debate. So we did a research. So these are our findings, and then we are prepared adequately to respond to the debate. So during the tenure of former President George Weah, which was the 54th session of the National Legislature, the Senate, the House of Senate, that has the statutory obligation to create agencies, public corporations, institutions, that has the right to create courts. So if the legislature says that between Duporo Junction and Duporo Market, we'll put a magisterial court there, and they decide based on variables, they say no, from today's date, this court will not be here. It is their statutory function. So our research has informed us that during the 54th session of the legislature, the issue of tenure security was removed. According to
tenure security was removed
by the House of Senate, and you can get a presentation when I'm basically tying my argument to the commissioners at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, because during their confirmation, during the former regime of former President Weah, when they appeared before the Senate, one of the senators, Senator Maswara County Senator Darius DeLong, in questioning them, first said that, do you know that we, when he said we, he's referring to the Senate, have removed the security of tenure? And they all said yes. Then he did a follow-up question. Do you also know that if we confirm you today that you'll be working at the way and pleasure of the president? And they all said yes. So in my mind, I'm also taking a cue from that deliberation by the Senate that President George Weah also removed. We want to discuss the power of the executive. The president has the right to appoint, recall, reassign, rotate. So based on that, in my mind, President Weah removed the former governor at the central bank, Nathaniel Petrie, and brought in Mr. Tailu. President Weah also did similar thing at the national lottery, and Martin Colley was affected. And
But Martin went to court.
yeah, so what happened to the court?
Martin went to court. I think he won the case, but I think he was settled and before he left.
So that is the difference. I'm coming there. So can we say that President Weah violated the law? I say no. Why? Because the Senate that has the right to create and amend and dissolve and abrogate, they did affect the security under the tenure. So in my mind, President Weah relied on that, being informed, and he did his statutory power. He performed it. He removed Martin Colley. He removed Nathaniel Petrie. Then he paid them off. So let's come to President Joseph Boakai. President Boakai has appointed some nominees at different institutions with particular emphasis on the LTA, where I'm narrowing down my discussion. Okay. The LTA commissioners were informed by the Senate. There's an audio.
Can you send it to me? You send it to my WhatsApp?
Yeah, you have it.
Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, to because we want to convince.
Yeah.
So it can be like we just came and just saw something. So let me see if this can play. Yeah, let me see. It is not working from here. Okay, wait. I will play it from. I will play it directly from the phone. 1 minute. Yes, I wanted to play it from. So let me play it from here. So, folks, let me play it from here.
And that position was maintained as a result of the authority granted by the owner absolutely declined of the position to create or establish agencies of government and business region 10 that one of the ways by which we do it effectively is to grant tenure. So I believe when you took the job, you took the honor security of tenure. My first question, do you know that we are going to tell you that I am prepared now to serve our pleasure, the president? First question.
Okay, so if I can, the answer is yes, we are aware that tenure has been removed, and for me, I definitely willing and I know I have the capacity to overachieve, and so you'll keep me here. But your grace, please.
So let me repeat that question. When you took that job, some people take job on the security of tenure. Correct? That's all. We have removed tenure. If we confirm you, you will not be sending at the pleasure of the president. There's a difference. Are you willing, if confirmed, to step at the pleasure of the president, knowing that the security of the job as president can be? No, they want to go. I don't have. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I'm yes, everybody.
Yes, so that was the.
Okay, so this is what we do in our work public.
So in this video, this short video, I can recognize Madam Ewina Zakpa. I'm seeing Israel Akisaya.
Yeah.
So far, these are the two I can recognize.
Okay, so basically what we want to do is that the issue that the LTA commissioners took, they threatened to go to court against this government. So in reality, that was the law telling the nominees, if we confirm you will be working at the will and pleasure of the president. He was not making reference to Joseph Boakai, he was making reference to former President George Weah. And the commissioner said, yes.
So President Weah removed which is one of the functions of the president, to appoint, recall, reassign, rotate. So he removed Nathaniel Petro from the bank. He paid. So Bwaka is doing similar thing. The only difference between President Bwaka and President Weah is that if President Bwaka has the capacity to liquidate those who will be affected by this removal as by the performance of his territory responsibility as a president, just as President Weah did, then of course the two presidents will be acting in good faith. So I'm not saying anywhere President Weah violated the law. Neither I'm not saying Joseph Bwaka violated the law. Why? Because they are all relying on the removal by the Senate during the 54th session. So Marka will call and say, "Oh,
so how was this tenure removed? I mean, how was it done actually? Because I just heard Senator DeLon said back then in this video as we played that. Are you aware that we have removed the tenure?
We have removed. You're not talking to Darrell DeLon. We have removed it in the House of Senate. Only the House of Senate can confirm. So another argument would be, oh, it was not concurred by the lower house. Yes, it was not concurred. Who told you, President Weah, they didn't know that was not concurred? The house didn't pass on it. He's at the house, at the lower house. They know why he's there. But did that stop the president from performing his territorial function? I said no. So Nathaniel Petro, he was paid off. He left. Now Martin Cody. So I'm saying if Bwaka had the CK capacity as President Weah did, then the two presidents are acting in good faith. So my disagreement with the LTA commissioners is that our research has also, maybe they can prove me wrong, that they are withdrawing their court action against the government. I say that is incisive. You are increasing the
So you have information that they are withdrawn their
saying. I said they can prove me wrong. They can prove me wrong, but they are withdrawn based on considerations that they have withdrawn their court action against. So even if they went to court, why would be their rely to go win the case? The two presidents have acted in line with the law. Who did the president? President Weah, they didn't know that the Senate on the 54th session passed on it.
Okay. So I think let's take at least 2 calls. Maybe I want to be
legal. A few calls. Mr. Johnson.
Yeah. So 0770202579. At least if we can just get people with some legal, it'll be good. Not a regular. Yes.
This was the man who carried the press you all like, bro. Let me see.
0770202579. 0770202571. I'll leave it at 2 calls. Be okay. We just want some kind of reaction or respond to Mrs. position.
But if there's no call, then maybe you can give us.
If we can get a call, let me see. Somebody wants to make a point here. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead quickly.
Yeah. So this is great. Chesson. I'm calling you from Monrovia.
Okay.
Yeah. So with regard to this tenure thing. First and foremost, the Constitution, I think the state's Constitution, Article 89 grant tenure to only 3 commissions: the Civil Service, the GSC, and the election. So anything according to the same Constitution that the legislatures pass that go against the Constitution is notwithstanding. So the legislature even passed in the first place that establishing tenure to all the places here and there. Is also notwithstanding already. The Constitution already told us that anything that goes against it is notwithstanding. So, furthermore, the tape that you just played that made us to understand that even though those things that were granted here and there, or what they play, were notwithstanding in line with the Constitution itself, but the nominee that were going on confirmation agreed that they were not on tenure. They were on the will and pleasure of the president. So the president could be 10 presidents away from now, including President starting from Georgia. So why are they arguing? When they know they agree that they were not on tenure.
Okay.
So I don't see the argument.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I mean, cause not coming in like that because like we've been talking about legal issue too much about politics. Mere politics they can read it. So I think because of the issue of time, we can just give you the remaining 2 minutes to close up your argument.
Basically, I contributed to the peace process immensely. You know what brought peace to Liberia? It's the voice of the women and the media. The Women Honor the Women in Peace Building Network, organized by Lehman Bowie. I was the only general among hundreds of women. When the bullets were flying, I used to take the beach towards the embassy. That time was U.S. Ambassador Bismarck Murray, followed by John W. Blanding III, and then Lena Thomas Griffith. So it can irritate me when people want to make incisive comments to stir. You know how divided the country is now, just from this going election? So I was taking aback if the LTA commissioner would threaten, when you have heard them, threaten court action against the government, if they say, the two presidents, as far as concerned, the two presidents have not done anything wrong. So that noise of going to court, I'm not making reference to the people who want to go to court. Maybe from this discussion, they will have a second thought. But this is our passion, because it is the ordinary people that are affected. And they are the direct beneficiary of our program. So President Marka has not done wrong. George Weah too did not do wrong, because they are aware that the Senate, the time the lawmakers at the lower house will take time, the time they will decide where it is to them. But the two presidents acted in line with the law. They can decide maybe in the wisdom of the Senate, say, no, the law, they turn in not correct, man. So the two presidents too is okay, but then it is in the interest of the state, we will act. That's why they remove Petrie. That's why Marka is also appointed. So in closing, I would think those who are creating that tension unnecessarily with court action, let our people live in peace. The biggest challenge for this government, which Ellen Johnson's government failed, President Weah government failed, and I know Marka should not even go there, is to reconcile this nation. The nation is divided. We will find another time for that.
Okay.
Yes, Omisi, thank you so much for coming through this morning. Yes, let's take a break. We'll come back.
The guys from the Vanguard Student Unification.
Are they here?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Let's see if we can get this. I'm trying to take people back a little bit. This one, what is happening? Okay. Yes. Let's get a short break. And we'll come back. We'll bring on our last segment guest on the TBS 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Yes. What's happening? Okay. Let's see if we can get this one.
Brother Joseph Boyka, until he announced his running mate. Shortly after that, there was a separation.
Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you.
I would like to fund my account at any time, even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here would be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services anywhere.
You know, he was the one who was extremely close to Henry Costa, and he did his promising. I was present, and I listened to some of the discussion with he and Henry Costa on the phone. You know, and he cannot come out publicly and say he didn't promise Henry Costa he would be your vice president.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the last segment from the True Breakfast Show 96.1. The Hot and Swell Liberia. My name is O'Neill, and of course we have in studio George P. Kai, the Assistant Secretary General of the Student Unification Party, SUP, and Augustine F. Taylor Jr., Chairman of the Bureau of Membership Recruitment and Mobilization of SUP. Yes, the life of us on the last segment. A lot of things happening at the State-run university, and we have these guys in the studio. Good morning, welcome to the TBS.
Good morning, Big Brother O'Neill, and let me say good morning to the Liberian people. My name is Augustine F. Taylor Jr., a student of the University of Liberia. I studied public administration, and at this moment, I would like to recognize the presence of the most powerful men on the campuses of the University of Liberia, the chairman, Hikasin Kwen Doyukwen, as well as to salute the courageous students of the University of Liberia, as well as the militants of the Revolutionary Vanguard Student Unification Party.
Yes, this guy.
All right. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, Brother Neil. Good morning to the student populace at the University of Liberia. Good morning to the Liberian people. And good morning to everyone, whatsoever you find yourself this morning. Again, the name remains Josh Picard, the Assistant Secretary General of the Student Unification Party. We are here this morning to make some position statement as related to the status of the University of Liberia, ranging from our debate we put forward as related to the governance of the Unity Party and the Wakakum administration, and that of the situation with the University of Liberia. Again, it is a pleasure to be on the show this morning.
Now you guys will say, Sao, Abbas, reactionary tendency, Mara and Clara, Abbas. And I used to be a member of SUP. Is the Vanguard still the same Vanguard? Those also passed through the walls of the University of Liberia. Is the Vanguard still the same Vanguard?
Well, Big Brother O'Neill, you know, the Student Unification Party was formulated as a result of some contradictions that permeated the corridor of our country, such as the issue of people being denied access to the University of Liberia because you were not a son or daughter of the elites, the issue of freedom of speech being trampled upon. So it was some of these reasons that proffered the formation of the Student Unification Party. So insofar some of the contradictions which inspired the Student Unification Party continue to exist, the Vanguard Party will continue to exist. That is why when Mr. Weah was here, President Weah, the Student Unification Party was very much vocal on President Weah. Now that we have Baraka, in less than 2 months into the Baraka's regime, the Student Unification Party has already detected contradiction.
Okay, great. So we'll get to that. Yes. So the text messages are getting already. Yes. Why SUP? Let me just ask this question. Why the Vanguard Student Unification Party at some point in time always be like their opposition to government? People feel that yes, SUP was against the George Weah government. Now it's Joseph Boykai in less than 2 months.
Yeah. again, SUP was never funded on the basis of supporting individual or political institutions in this country. Like commentators have said, it was on the contradiction of the society where people were being deprived of their constitutional right over the period of time that led to the formulation of the Student Unification Party. Yes, not only Mr. Weah alone, SUP challenged Mr. Tobo, SUP challenged Mr. Doe, SUP challenged Mr. Taylor, SUP also challenged Mr. Weah, like Manaseli and others. And again, SUP will continue to challenge every government that comes to power because SUP believes that this institution or this government that have come into power or that are coming to power owe the Liberian people accountability. So if you say that so government was not doing what is right, and the Liberian people gave you their support, you hold them accountable. You hold them accountable. So SUP as a progressive institution, as a revolutionary student mass-based political institution, will hold this Bwaka Kun and the Unity Party-led government accountable.
Great. Great. So let's get to business now. What is happening with the state-run university in terms of classes? Have classes resumed? And this issue of the free tuition policy that was introduced by the former president George Weah a couple of weeks ago. Well, on the social media, they'll be paying for new credits out now, saying that what is happening at the state-run?
Well, Big Brother O'Neill, we must say that the situation happening currently at the State University is sad, and for us, we see it as a violation of our constitutional right, precisely Article 6 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, which calls on the government to provide education for our citizens. So, the previous semester, the first semester for 2022-2023 academic semester 1 was completed in December, and prior to the commencement of that semester, you have the part-timer at the university as well as the full-timer instructor. So the part-timers instructor are contractors. So before going to classes, they sign an agreement with the administration where after the first 2 months of administering academic activities, they are supposed to receive their salary and benefits. And after the conclusion of the semester, that is after the final exam, they receive their balance benefit. But unfortunately, since the semester commenced in July, the administration has not paid these people their salaries and benefits. So when the semester concluded in December, they reached an agreement with the administration, where the administration promised to pay their salaries and benefits before January. But up to date, the administration has failed to pay these people. So on the basis of that, the people have disengaged from class, which is hampering academic activities at the university. This is why the Student Education Party wants to call on the Bankers administration, because as part of their payroll on arrest, education is a major payroll. To have education, you cannot deprive the students at the University of Liberia from having education. We have been sitting for over 3 months. We have not returned to classes. So for all, we see this as something that is very much disappointing, and we think that Mr. Baga has already started to neglect the arrest on education.
I mean, the president just taking over. Probably, you have to reach out to the university.
No, Bernie. You see, first day before I proceed, we would like to condemn the action of Colonel Patrick Sulu.
Not Patrick, but Gregory Kumar. You're in Patrick had it in the past. I mean, hold on. The reflection of Patrick, not Gregory. Gregory first operation, I was Sue. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so we want to condemn the action of Gregory Kumar because first approach towards the students, this going week or this week was not called for. Is not productive, because the University of Liberia, you see, most of the time students go on the rampage. Let me say this: nobody feel happy protesting. Nobody feel happy. Those who go to protest, mind you, they are angry people. They are angry people. All the period of time we have been deprived of constitutional right. Education is not a negotiable commodity that we continue to say. We are saying this under the Weah administration, and we are also saying this under the Bwaka administration. Education is our right. It has been clearly indicated in Article 6
so
of the Constitution.
Most time, the administration feels that so dictate to them. Sometimes want to behave that the other administration wants to make decision.
No, people only is not that the Vanguard Party is dictating to the administration. The reason why you see students are already agitated because we are conscious students, we are knowledgeable of our constitutional right. So Article 6 of the Constitution cannot call you to provide education, and then you want to jeopardize education. And one of the reasons why you see these people are always jeopardizing the education of students at our university is because most of them don't have their children yet. Senators, representatives, they have their children out of the country. So they don't have attention, they don't pay attention to the plight of the ordinary students. So we are not challenging, it's not that we are dictating with the administration. We are only calling on the administration to perform a statutory mandate, and it is enshrined in the act that created the University of Liberia. So we are charged with the responsibility of providing education. It becomes the responsibility of we, the students, conscious students, to also call on your attention to adhere to these principles we which led to your formulation.
What do you want the president now? I mean, now Joseph Boyka is now the president. Most time people saw Soup going back and forth. The Capitol Hill was a dramatic scene couple of years ago. Most time of the CDC back and forth. Now it's a unity party. What are you calling on the president for?
Bro,
Let's listen to your Osmo call. Yes, for the benefit of the doubt, those who listening, what are you calling the attention of the president?
okay, very good. You see, the University of Liberia, the act that created the University of Liberia, it is the state-run university. Meaning every funding that is there to move the university forward is being provided by the government of the Republic of Liberia. So, firstly, we have given the Bouaka Kun administration 72-hour ultimatum, and that 72-hour ultimatum came to an end by 12 a.m. last night. So, our argument is that
this is the precedent.
Faculty are refused to go to classes because the government is holding faculty. You are refused to pay their money. Or recent, they went on the rampage. They said, "Oh, now go to class." At the end of the day, you went on paying them. You deducted money from their just salary and benefit. So you cannot have these people working for their money over the period of time. At the end, every year we'll have argument about teacher salary, This is a long-age problem.
Of course.
And we believe as a student institution, come with that authority to call on the national government to provide the necessary support to the university. We are calling on the government of the Republic of Liberia, the Bouaka and Mr. Kun administration to see how best, because as part of their political agenda called arrest, as part of it, they talk about education.
Great. So
at the University of Liberia is not better.
Great. So let me counter this. I mean the government you protested. George Weah government most often will see on the Capitol Hill from Fender everywhere. This will be a massive protest from Soup. Are you enjoying the free run tuition that was introduced by George Weah? If any attempt for this current administration to say, "Look, gentlemen, you'll start to pay for credit hours," what's your take on it?
First day we have made a strong position.
Are you enjoying the free tuition payment?
Let me come to that.
No, answer me. Are you
those students?
Okay. Are you benefiting? Is students working along with it? Is student working along with it? The free tuition policy. The free tuition. You answered the question before we move on. Yeah, you have the time. That's why.
Yeah. So
and you're making use of it.
The free tuition is EU.
Great.
Argument over the period of time that the public and other people have not gotten is that you cannot announce a policy without implementation. It becomes a failed policy. The Weah administration announced the free tuition policy with no support. You understand that since the announcement of the free tuition policy, there have been no water in the bathroom. There have been nothing provided.
So great, George. I got to say, this is why now we want you to pay $7 per credit hours.
So now let me come to it.
Say the policy was bad. Pay $7 per credit hour now.
Let me say that. Let me say this. The policy is not working because government have failed to live up to its promises. It is not because the policy is not good. The policy is a good policy. And in fact, last week we called on the Liberian government to see how better to put a free tuition policy into legislation so that it can be passed into law. Our argument over the period of time is that Mr. Weah has bastardized education. After announcing the free tuition policy, he has refused to support it to the fullest.
Okay, George Weah is going now. Forget it. He's former president. Joseph Boyka. Yes, the free tuition policy.
The courage to call upon the Unity Party-led government to see how bad to legislate the free tuition policy.
How do you receive this information, Augustine or George, one of you? How do you receive this information that pop up all through the entire country that beginning next semester, you are going to pay $7 per credit hour? The university came out with a statement and said, no, it's not true until otherwise ordered. How do you receive that?
Yeah, so the first thing is that it is good that the administration came to provide some clarification on the misinformation that was being provided in the public. Because at first, when we saw the information that students were going to pay $7, the first thing we did was to make some inquiry with some of the leaders in the administration. And they make it very clear to us that students were not going to pay $7. The administration came up with a position. But for us, like we have said, like George have said, our position is that we want the Bouaka and Kun administration to ensure that the free tuition policy is legislated, because we have identified that this this free tuition policy has impacted so many students at the University of Liberia. But our major argument is that the University of Liberia budget should be increased because consistently the administration has clear that they have been allocated low budgetary allotment in the national budget. And in 2016, as part of the reasons why the administration decided to increase fees from $4 to from $1.75 to $4 was because of the low budgetary allotment they were receiving. And it made it very clear that to adequately run a university, they will need about 32 million. So we are calling on the backers and co-administration to ensure that they provide at least 30 million for that university so that when the free tuition policy is passed, you will be able to have the administration settle with other issues that will be confronting students at
Okay.
the State University. Wi-Fi are not available for students. How do we engage in the research? These are some of the reasons why you see students are always protesting at our university.
So why you guys always protest? So your protest sometimes with this rock classes from the Louis Alto Graham, the graduate school, it affect every one of them.
That's always you know what happens is that
your protest can be specific.
These have the inborn tendency of invading our campus.
Sure.
You saw that on the even from the Taylor regime, from the Dole regime. Police and men have been invading the university campus.
Are you disappointed with Gregor Coleman, Gregor of recent?
Disappointed in him, especially on his first approach towards the students' community of the university.
What you guys you
want to make this position clear. Just as Padre Suru was resisted, Mr. Gregor Coleman will also be resisted to the code. We were resisting to the code because this is undemocratic. You cannot call yourself, you cannot practice democratic policing, and students under the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia gave them the authority to assemble. After they assemble to express their grievances, you throw tear gas, you throw pepper spray, you throw batu, and wounded peaceful students who have gone to raise their concern. We think that this first action of Mr. Gregory Coleman is unproductive, is undemocratic, and it do not work to be accepted, especially in the governance space of our country.
Great. So before I get the telephone lines, all along we thought that the Vanguard student identification problem was just with the former city mayor Jefferson Koji. All along, we see a back and forth, the city mayor and Soup, but now, with less than 2 months, tension is with the Unity Party.
Of course, like we said, the student identification party has a role to play, and our objective, you see, Brigadier O'Neill, one of the reasons why you see the Vanguard Party continue to be robust is because our objective is massive crisis. Whatever affect the masses, affect the student education party. So if you don't want problem, the best thing you can do, improve the living condition of the masses, improve education in the Republic of Liberia, improve the health sector, improve the roads, improve education, improve all aspects of the economy, and then you don't have to contend with the student education party. But once you make promises to the people, you fail to implement it, it means that you have the student education party to contend with. So our issue is not only direct, was not even only directed at Jefferson Koji. We are watching this regime, and we also want to condemn the action of Gregory Coleman, taking into consideration the experience and taking into consideration some of the fate that we suffer under the Weah's administration, where the university was consistently invaded. To have come as a new RG and then you are invading the campus, we see it as very much disappointing. And these people want to say that we're not being intimidated by them. If they like, they can increase the prison compound because militants are prepared to go to jail in pursuit of our constitutional right.
Reactionary tendency.
So before you go to the
yeah, we don't have time.
It's right. The debate of the Vanguard Student Unification Party that has to do with the fixing of the university continues. So we want to remind this government that the university debate remain unbending because the CDC government has failed to face the university. Now that the Unity Party government has taken power, they must fix the university. We need effective electricity on our campus to ensure that the campus is fully running. We need armchairs. Can you imagine in this 21st century, we still stand at the windows, at the doors to listen to our lecturers? I think we should.
Is this still happening? I remember I used to run. I used to run a chair from FQ to GH building.
Even some of the students that are listening to us can even attest to that. They can call in land to even attest to that.
Okay, great. Yes, we have less time with us. Let's see if we can get a few calls up. They are from the University of Liberia, the Vanguard Student Unification Movement, Augustine F. Tiller, George P. Cobb, members of the Student Unification movement. 0770-153-265. Let's pick few calls until 10 o'clock. This is the Breakfast Show. My name is O'Neill. Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neill.
Morning.
And thanks for having me. Well, my name is Mark Doko. And I'm the veteran of the Bankers Unification Party. Well, I call purposely to disagree with some of the misinformation spilled out by GM Congress in Georgetown.
Mark, I'm hearing myself in the background. It's not good for the radio.
I'm sorry. I'm not live now.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, I hope to disagree with Congress, especially when he said the former president, George Weah, bastardized education. So, I want to say, are you telling me that bastardizing education, he prioritizing free universities and colleges free across the length of Liberia is that all that bastardizing? The digitalization of registration on the campuses of the University of Liberia. I think you may hate President Weah, but you should feel some of his policies that he's made. Today, George Carr and the government can sit in Calcutta and plan courses. If you're talking about increment in the university budget, now we will hear you because it's good that education be prioritized and prioritized to the poor. Yesterday, said the free university policy was a bad. Today, you are calling on the legislature to legislate it so that you go to school free. So you are contradicting yourself.
Okay.
You have to be serious when you come to the discourse.
All right. Thank you, Mark Doko. Let's do a minute per call. We don't have time. Good morning. Morning. I will let you go. I'm hearing myself in the background. You guys leave from the morning talk. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Cooper, and I'm part of the Bureau of Commanders.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to commend the performance there in the studio, but we have to understand. Government is continuity, yes, it is true, but sometimes we have to sit and get a better establishment to understand the issue. The issue about the University of Liberia is a long-term issue. And we can be in this open presentation and every time protest, every time obstruction of classes. There are students at the university who it is nothing they are saying, even though they make some applications, their applications are good, but is this the rebel channel? No. We can't be obstructing classes to make sure that our voice is heard. I couldn't this.
Okay.
These are your government. The first to see in the next year more important people be in other classes, people be chasing people out of classes and things now. I mean, it's not good at all.
It's not good at all. Thank you.
It's kind of bad image for us at the of that was and that is
okay. Yes, it's not good at all. It's set a bad image. Well, this is the TBS. Normally, you enroll in university or undergraduate, you have to go for 4 years. Some people in the university are going for 5, 6, 7 years. Yes, let's pick just one more call. Good morning. Morning. Okay. Yes, so you listen up to the callers. Yes.
So let me address the issue that Matt Dogo has raised that has to do with the digitalization of the University of Liberia. The digitalization of the University of Liberia, it was a play initiated by the Manaseli-led government. I was on campus at Fennel when they signed a contract with Mutana. So for Matt Dogo to say it was Mr. Weah that initiated, no, we said government continued it. When Weah came to power, he made it there and decided to enhance it. In fact, that entire thing was even in place before Mr. Weah took power. So we want to say this. The issue of bastardizing education that Matt Dogo is talking about, if Mr. Weah said, Akara grade took, gets to the university campus, and as a president, you sit and watch Atara grade dramatize on the campuses of the University of Liberia, beat up P4 students, led to the disruption of classes. Is that not bastardization of education, Matt Dogo? These things, people with political feelings will always have dissenting view. When Matt Dogo was on campus, he supported this argument of the Vanguard Party. But because today, Mr. Weah is no longer in power, Probably.
So maybe you guys have the best of the agenda, but the approach, the way you guys approach it,
I mean, the argument of SUB is not in the interest of Madogo alone. It's in the interest of the all students. It's not about how Madogo feel. Not because President Weah is the president and he hail from Gibraltar and decide to run the country in Tata, we should remain immune.
George is gone. Let's forget about George. This is Joseph Boyka. I mean, George is gone, and now we're trying to close up down. This is Joseph Boyka administration. Yes, government's continuity. So I'm saying probably you guys have the agenda, knows the issue, but the approach sometimes it goes the wrong way.
People O'Neill, so what do you want us to do? This issue surrounding the faculty has gone on for 3 months. Of our been raising the issues. Imagine since the people even came out with the result of the assembly here, the result when they came out with a demands. Today there has been no strategic intervention by the Vargas administration. So what do you want us to do? Should we sit and pull our head between our legs and allow our right to education be trampled upon? This is why you see we are left with no alternative.
And the issue
but to come outside and see and demand that the government does what is right because it is our constitutional right.
As you close up.
So in conclusion, as we close up, we want to say thank you for the opportunity afforded us. We want to use this medium to call on the Vargas administration to quickly intervene into the demands that offer has raised so that students can be able to return at the university. We also want to call on Mr. Vargas to publish his asset because today the president will declare an asset. You're not publishing. Even Jeremiah Kuhn, his vice president, have not declared their assets. So I want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Again, we want to say thank you to the True FM family for affording us the opportunity. Not too many stations in this country. We love to do that. We want to say thank you for affording this opportunity. And we remain clear that the University of Liberia is the microcosm of the larger society. Mr. Boyka, I'm on listing. They want to see how better to settle the issue at the University of Liberia because the Vanguard Student Unification Party will not go in silence. We will rather react to every action that will make students not to be in a various class. We want to say thank you very much.
Mara and Clara, reactionary tendency. Abbas, yes, thank you so much. This is how go on the Thursday edition of the Breakfast Show. It's been wonderful serving you breakfast since 7:30 this morning. They talk, we listen. In the midst of all controversies, when the people speak, the leaders should listen. Where we have guiding counselor, the land's going to be a blessed and safe land because of the good counseling. In the midst of no guiding counselor, the land stands at rakes. The Breakfast Show returns on tomorrow morning. I'm taking my weekend break. My name is O'Neill. Marka Benye, Ato Butler, Rachel Lucinin. In the midst of all controversies, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.